right, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the last game for both of these teams here in day one. Nebo Crossing Academy's very own Lady Bulldogs on the left side in the red jerseys, Slippery Rock Panthers on the right side in the blue. It's going to be a best of three. First two games are to 25 and a win by 2 if needed. Game 3, if necessary, we'll play to 15, win by 2 as well. In one set alone, both teams allowed one timeout. Whether or not they want to use that will be up to the coaching staff themselves. But nonetheless, we play some volleyball. Right hand from Ellie comes across and finds the first point of the match, going off that back line and into the bleachers. 1-0, Panthers lead it. Very empty building, all things considered. Slippery Rock being very close. Of course, Pratt coming from North Carolina, from Nebo, represented here this afternoon. Juliana Toth, the captain of Slippery Rock, with a great serve there, goes off the side of the arm of Emily Lincolns on that defensive back. And we have a 2-0 lead for Slippery Rock. Juliana Toth gets another drive at this one. Good send up and across off that back line. First touch by Summer, secondary by Emily, and the finalization there by Kylie on that front side. Katrina here with a short set, nice hammer. It comes down. Ellie Hendricks with that nice touch, and the Bulldogs not quite able to have a conversation with that one. 3-0, Panthers lead it. Feeling pretty all right about it. They're getting their groove. They're still getting warmed back up. Slippery Rock taking 2 games off from their last matchup. Each game takes about an hour and 5 minutes allotted in the time spans for this tournament. Slippery Rock sitting on the bench for 2 hours and some change. Now, Nebo on the other side of the court. Not last game they played, but the game before that. So they had 1 game, 1 hour of break, and they are back out on the court to play. Sydney Nash on to the bench. Number 24 on to the court in her spot is McKenna Gardner. McKenna, solid game so far today, I gotta say. Seen her last season, season before that, solid both those years, and she's getting even better here this season for the 2022 Harvest Invitational. Excited to see what number 14 Red's gonna do here this afternoon. It's 3-2. Slippery Rock's still in the lead, but it's only by 1. Good service there by McKenna, going off Ellie. Katrina here with a far down center set, and Ellie Hendricks there claims another point for the girls in blue. Panthers 4, Bulldogs 2. We play on here this afternoon. Mary Grace Zieg, number 12, with a good service, goes off McKenna. Finding its way off the back line. Summer able to find its way off the hands of Macy Cook, and that one completed to the Panthers paint. Katrina topside, Taylor with the right, hits the top side of the netting and is not allowed to pass that line. 1 point the difference once again. Here's Kylie Taylor, number 33 in the red. Good serve up across, kept alive by Juliana. Katrina looking for that dump off. Good handle there by Macy Cook on the other side of that tail of the tape. And Ellie Hendricks, the final point of contact there. Cook, McKenna, topside right hand, comes across there by Brittany. Panthers defense here down the near side, looking to recoup that one up and across. That attack from Depew, controlled by Kylie. McKenna over to Cook, right hand comes down with that one. Toss from the back line, finds Katrina down to the near side. Depew here with a nice right hander, kept alive there off Summer Alkire. That's punched over the netting and is indeed out of bounds. Last one in contact there, number 23, Emily Lincolns. Kylie onto the bench, onto the back line, and her spot is number 12, Kayla Waddell. Good service there, not quite able to make that one over. Ellie Hendricks, solid performance so far here in the tournament in their serving game. Just not quite the same story on that chapter of play. 5-4, Panthers lead it. Macy Cook with a great serve. Zieg able to dig that one up. Katrina over to Taylor to send that one packing, and too far gone. It went on vacation. 10 serves in. Both teams have 5. Here's number 4, Macy Cook, to serve us up from the Bulldogs paint. Good service there by Cook, kept alive there by Ellie. Katrina topside to Depew, good attack there, kept alive off of Cook, finding its way banked up, and that one's going to be called in the netting. Emily Lincoln's number 23 with her hand in the cookie jar. Panthers will receive their 6th point of the match, and it is 6-5. Monica Depew, senior this year, good service, going off Summer. Going off Emily, right hand comes across there by Brittany, number 8 in the red. Set down the near side, right hand comes across from Toth from the back line, getting a touch on it, a little too aggressive, making sure the scorekeepers are awake. If they weren't before, they sure are now. The Panthers are in a 7-5 lead after that one. Monica DePew with a great serve. Going off Summer into the back line. Secondary there by Kayla, and the finalizer by Brittany. Ellie, Katrina, near side set, looking for Toth. Right hand comes down with that one. Returned back over by Kayla off the double doink, and they're just wondering how that one happened. Monica DePew got a little too close of a taste with that one, and we'll have a substitution for the Lady Bulldogs. McKenna, number 14, onto the bench. Back onto the front line. There is number 24, Sydney Nash. Emily Lincoln's there with a good service. Taylor Hendricks finds a way to Katrina, dumps that one off towards the top side, and that one lands in bounds. We'll take a look at the replay camera on that one. So we did not see where that one landed from our perspective. 8-6 now the score. Great spot there on that dump off by Katrina on that front line. Here's Taylor Hendricks to serve it up. Good service, leans a little too far to the right, and that one does in fact land out of bounds. 8-7 now the score. Kylie coming back onto the court. Number 12, Kayla, back onto the bench. Here's number 8, Brittany. Good service there with the right hand. Goes off top and out of bounds. We're tied up. Bulldogs getting a little excited about this one. Here's Brittany. Good service, very short, almost hitting that jump line if it were to land. Good attack by Toth, and that one finds itself a little bit of daylight at the end of that tunnel. Panthers now at 9, Bulldogs at 8. The girls play on. Katrina Eisler here, number 22, to serve it up. Good beamer, that one goes off that back line. Cook the first, Brittany the second, the final say there by Summer Alkire. And the Panthers looking to retaliate down the near side. Toth here with a nice right-hander down the street, she scores! Great spot in the back left. We got ourselves a ball game. Panthers at 10, Bulldogs at 8. Katrina Eisler with that service. Going off Kylie. Cook back into the fray. Summer there to finish that one off. Juliana with a roundabout way to get it to Katrina. Topside set looking for Allie Hendricks. Finds her. Brittany throws it up. Clear that ceiling. Comes back down. Bumped up. And that one's finished off there by Summer on that front line. No net contact. Both teams very, very aware of that one. And they stay clean after the day's over. Taylor, Katrina, near side set. Katrina almost being offside. Stays on. And the Panthers get a point for it. 11-8. Both teams very aware of the rules out there on the court, making sure that they don't beat themselves in a game like this. It is very easy to do so. Katrina Eisler here with another jump serve, diving for that one. Macy Cook the only try on that one, and I'm not jealous of her at all on that defensive side. 12-8 now the score. Panthers in the lead. Katrina with another. That one goes off the back line. Emily Lincoln's the final point of contact, 23. Katrina will get another one. Good service, goes off Cook, and that one goes out of the deep end. Timeout called by the Nebo Bulldogs. 14 Panthers, 8 for the Bulldogs. We'll be right back after the timeout. Both sides out there ready to rock and roll once again here in this first game in this best of 3. Bulldogs down. They're looking to ignite a little fire here and now. Here's Katrina Eisler, number 22. Looking to serve it up for the girls in blue. Diving play by Macy Cook into the netting. Trying to keep that one alive on that front line. Number 24, Sydney Nash. Not quite able to get that one back into the fray as that one trickles underneath the netting. Panthers 15, Bulldogs at 8. Katrina here with another. Little standing service, making sure not to wear out the legs too much here in the first day of competition. Topside Ellie, Katrina back down into the middle. Right hand comes down, good handle there. Almost able to throw it up, finds a way to get it over the netting. Great diving play there by Nash on that front line. Is not quite able to keep that one in as it lands. Panthers at 16, Bulldogs at 8. Katrina with another one. Cook finds Kylie. Throws that one over to Nash. That one's left-handed attempt. Not quite able to get that one to go. Panthers are now with 17 on the board. Katrina service out of bounds off the far side the call, and it will be so. Panthers remain 17. Bulldogs picking up their 9th point. Here to serve this one up, Summer Alcar, number 15 from the Bulldogs side. Good service there, and that one called in bounds. Summer gets another try. 10 now for the Bulldogs, 17 Panthers. Trying that service, but it meets the net in an unfortunate manner, and the Panthers will pick up point 18 on the tally sheets. Here's Juliana Toth to serve this one up. Good right-handed service, kept alive there by Summer, finding its way off Cook down towards the near side. Left-handed attack, able to send that one up and packing Sydney Cook, showing her efforts on that forefront page. Good handle there by Summer. Set top side, Cook there down the middle, able to send that one to the Panther side. Taylor chipped up by Katrina's left palm, throws that one back to Ellie in completion. Great send off there. Good finish there by Summer on that back line from the Bulldog side. Katrina, short set. Ellie with a snap back into reality. That was a great one. Picking that back pointer like it's billiards or something or another. Playing pool ball. 19 Panthers, 10 for the Bulldogs. Here's number 1, Juliana Toth, the top of the batting order. Good service, Kylie with the first, secondary by Nash topside, finds Cook with a right-hander, sends it back, kept alive there by Taylor, secondary by Katrina, and the final save there by Ellie Henricks on her back heel. Cook with the first, secondary by Emily. That one's finished off by Cook on that front line. Katrina sets near side, looking for Depew with a deep attack, kept alive there by Brittany. Set up into the middle lane. Macy there, trying her hardest for that back line. Toth not making it easy. Katrina caught the net, and it will be caught by the referee on top. 19 Panthers, 11 Bulldogs. Sydney Nash on to the bench. Out comes McKenna Garner. 19-11. Good service there by McKenna, goes off Toth. Katrina top side to Zeig. Able to get that one across. Hit live there by Summer with that secondary. Final save there by McKenna to send that one up to the Panthers side. Katrina here with a near side set, looking for Depew. Right in, deep into the zone, out of bounds, off the far side, just barely. McKenna gets another try at this one. Panthers 19, Bulldogs at 12. Beautiful service, deep in, that will be inbounds. The call on the floor, and McKenna's liking every part of that one. 13 now for the Bulldogs. Panthers remain at 19, and Nebo picking themselves up out of the dust, getting themselves back in this game. That line drive, bit of a grounder. Either way, Panthers pick up point 20. Nebo bringing us a little bit closer during that last serving streak. 7 is the gap now. Zeig not able to get that one up and over. Service error for service error and an eye for an eye, as Mom always said. Kylie Taylor here, number 33 to serve it. Good service, and that finds itself the floor. Mary Gracious wondering how did that happen. 20-15 is our score, and it's the lead's shrinking just by a little bit. Good service there by Taylor. That goes off 2 bodies and finished off by Depew down center. Good send-off there by Macy Cook, making sure to send it over softly rather than inaccurately. Great diving play there by Cook on that front line. Katrina here with a short set, goes off Ellie, and that one goes off McKenna on that back line, and that one will be sent into the mud. Substitution called. Kylie onto the bench, number 33 off, and on comes number 12, Kayla Waddell. 21-15 now our score. Ellie Hendricks there with a beautiful service, finds a gap and takes it for all it's worth. And all it's worth right now is that 22nd point on the board for Slippery Rock as they're in the lead. 22-15. Here's Ellie Hendricks. Good service, shallow, kept alive there by Emily. Goes off to the far side from Cook. Right hand comes down from Brittany. Just a little bit too much sauce on that packet. And there's a little bit too much flavor there to savor. 23 now for the Panthers. Bulldogs at 15 here in game 1. It's a best of 3 for a reason. Ellie Hendricks there with a great service going off Cook. Emily back near side. Right hand from Cook coming down with a little bit of heat on that firecracker. Katrina near side looking for a right hand from Depew. Finds a diving play. That one goes into the wall. Unfortunately, Summer Alkire getting a good chunk of that one, but it does not land back into the fray. Panthers at match point, 24-15. This might be the end for game 1. Who's to say? Bulldogs can always bring this one back. That one does, in fact, go out of bounds off of McKenna on the defensive side. 25-15, the final score of game 1. Slippery Rock going into the huddle feeling pretty good. Bulldogs got a little bit to talk about. We'll be right back after the break is over.
Boys getting tired?
Not really. Everything else is, though.
So you know, the loser has to play at 8 o'clock tonight.
This game? 8 o'clock tonight? Why?
Because they start the bracket tomorrow's tonight.
Well, I sure hope we win.
Yeah. So Thursday,
Oh.
Saturday.
I thought that was going to be like 7 a.m. for some reason.
Yeah, so second place, third seeding. West 2, East 3.
So,
Then East 2, West 3.
okay.
So whoever loses this is second place. And play at 8 o'clock tonight. And then they play at 10 o'clock tomorrow.
So is that, say we're in the East, so if we get first, we'll play at 9.
Yeah, the winner of this plays at 9 tomorrow.
Huh. I didn't see that part.
Yeah, that's what Mom said.
I don't think anyone is allowed other than that. That's my dad. You're gonna have to ask him. Mom? 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 Mom?
Alrighty, both sides out on the court and ready to rock and roll here once again. Game 2, we're playing at 25 and a win by 2. Panthers have the series advantage. They take home this series. They walk into tomorrow with the first place seed. Mount Nebo wins. They'll walk into tomorrow with the first place seed out of the Eastern Conference. Good service there by Julian. It's a diving play. Returned. Macy Cook almost able to get that one back over in between the wickets. But that one does in fact land off the near side, just a little shallow. 1-0. Panthers get that first strike on the board. See how they roll with it. Good service there by Julian. It's off Cook, able to get a hand on that one, finding its way off Summer. Back over to Cook here with a nice side arm to complete that play. Mary Grace there with a return back over to the Bulldogs side on the first touch. Left hand comes down with Kylie. Was not expecting there to be two offhanded spikers on the Bulldogs side, but I have been amazed once, and this will be twice today. Down the near side, nice right-hander from the view, skips it over the netting. Diving play by Summer on the front line. Another diving play by Macy Cook. Brittany to throw that one back over the netting. They say it's in between the wickets. Ellie Hendricks throws it down, and that one goes out off the defense. Great retaliation there by the Nebo Bulldogs, and they're just lamenting on that one. Absolutely insanity ensued on the court, and they walked away with a good return, just not quite the point they were looking for. Here's Juliana Toth. Here's number 1. And here's the captain of Slippery Rock. Great service goes off Brittany, returned, and a little out of bounds off the near side. Bulldogs all smiles right now. Got to get back down to business. 3-0 our score. Panthers walking away with a 3-point lead as of current. We'll see how long they can preserve this lead. Great service there by Juliana Toth. That one goes off the back line. MLI Lincoln's the last point of contact there, and the Panthers pick up their 4th tally. Juliana Toth continues her serving streak. See how long she can keep it going. Good try at the service. And that one just lets you know what the Caster's Curse is all about. And that gap is closed to 3. Summer Alkire here, number 15. Beautiful service going off of Taylor Hendricks. Zieg able to get that one back into the fray. And Toth there to finish that one off. MLI goes off Nash. Right hand comes down from Cook. Out of bounds off the near side. And the Panthers pick up .5. Gotta save that one for the play. Mary Grace Zieg here, number 12. Good service there, going off Macy Cook, and nobody there in the setting position. And the Panthers will pick up .6. Zieg here with another one out the far side, and that one goes out of bounds. Bulldogs getting their 2nd point after that one. Sydney Nash, number 24, onto the bench. Coming out here is McKenna Garner. Let's see how she does in the serving space. Good right-handed service. Toth able to get the first touch. Katrina here with a near side set. Right hand comes down from Taylor, and she finds herself a point. Great try at the block there by Macy, but not quite the touch she wanted on that one. 7-2 our tally. 5 points the difference. Here's a right-handed service there by Ellie Hendricks. Kylie off the near side with a left-handed punch. Gets it to the Panthers side. That one falls out the far side and into the wall. That one goes out of bounds off the Panthers defense. 7-3. Now the score. The gap has been closed to 4 here this afternoon. Bulldogs just getting started here and now. Kylie here with a nice service going off the hands of Mary Grace. Katrina here with a back bump over to Depew. And she finds a spot in the back line to finish that one off. Substitution called. Here's number 12, Kayla Waddell, coming on to the back line in spot of Kylie Taylor. 8-3, Panthers lead. Good service there by Depew. Getting a hand on this one's Macy Cook. Secondary there by McKenna. The final say by Brittany. Taylor, Katrina, near side set. Toth with the right. Kept alive there by McKenna on that back line. Secondary there by Waddell. Able to find his way off the side of the arm of Brittany. And that one goes into the camera. Almost at the top of that wall. Panthers got 9. Bulldogs at 3. Good serve there by Monica Depew. That one goes out the side of the arm of Brittany. Secondary there by Kayla. And that one's thrown into the netting off that 3rd touch. Panthers racking up the points while they can. They want to go into tomorrow morning, and they do not want to have to stick around to 8 o'clock tonight to play their first games of tomorrow's bracket. Good try there on that return from Brittany. That one lands out of bounds. The first round of tomorrow's bracket will be played tonight at, I believe, 7 and 8 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. My dad was talking to me about the bracket earlier during the intermissions. If you're watching the unedited version, you heard the whole conversation transpire. 11-4 right now, our tally marker. Good service there to send that one up and over Taylor. Katrina, top side of Taylor. Once again, right hand comes down the straight, out of bounds. The call from the line judge, and it will be so. Slippery Rock hasn't lost a game so far today. Bulldogs, if they beat Slippery Rock, they have the head-to-head tiebreaker. So even if the Bulldogs went undefeated outside of one game, they would have that tiebreaker if needed. And that first place is to be coveted. Good right-handed service there by Macy Cook. Throws it up into the air, and that one goes out of bounds off the deep end. Bulldogs finding a way to throw the Panthers off kilter here in this rotation. We'll see how long they can capitalize on this one. Here in game 2, both teams still having their one allotted timeout for the set. Neither team electing to take it so far. Good service there by Cook. Depew able to find his way forward. Katrina here with a near side set. And that one's bumped over there by Toth. McKenna, Emily back into the fray. Summer with the right hand goes off the block of Katrina. Nice diving effort there by Zeig. Not quite able to get the touch she wanted on that one. 11-8. Now the score, the difference has closed down to 3. Good service there by Cook. Taylor finds Katrina with a near side set over to Toth. Right hand comes down with a boomer. Kept alive there by Cook. Back to the front line. Emily gets that one back topside. Brittany with a nice right-hander. Kept alive by Ellie Hendricks with a great diving effort. Emily, Summer right in into the deep zone. Out of bounds. And the Panthers pick up the tally. And nobody in the referee's stand saw a tip. And so it will be so. I'm here to commentate. Players here to play. Referees here to ref. Referee calling for the captain to come and talk. Katrina Eister admitting it went off of her hand. We got 11-9 on the board right now. Bulldogs picking up that last point as it went off the defense. Good service there by Macy Cook going off. Ellie Toth able to finish that one off. McKenna, Emily back into the fray. Alcar with the right hand into the deep zone. Kept alive by Zeig. Katrina with a topside set in towards the netting. And that is just a set that nobody wants to have. Timeout by the Slippery Rock Panthers. Slippery Rock 11. Bulldogs at 10. We'll be right back after the timeout. Teams out on the court ready to rock and roll once again. Bulldogs right now 1-1 on the day. Panthers undefeated. If the Bulldogs win, they have the head-to-head record as a tiebreaker, and they'll take the first place out of the Eastern Conference. If they don't, they have to play tonight at 7 p.m., and it's right now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Right hand from Ellie Hendricks going off the back line. Kayla with the first secondary there. Bumped back into the fray by Cook, and that one's finished off by Summer Alcar on that front line. Katrina near side, top of the right, down the straight, goes off the back line, and the Panthers get the point. Great spot off the near side line, a game of inches. And that one had itself a Krispy Kreme in the morning. 12-10, Panthers lead it here in game 2. Taylor Hendricks with a great service. Going off Brittany. Kept alive by Emily. Brittany with a right. Kept alive there by Zeig. Katrina with a topside set back to Mary Grace. Right hand deep into the zone. Kept alive there by Macy Cook. Off of McKenna topside. And Brittany there to finish that one off with a sidearm bump. Kept alive by Taylor. Nice control by Katrina. Right in from Depew. And that one goes off Kayla down the near side. Nobody there for that secondary touch. Macy Cook not happy about that one. 13-10 and a death glare at the end of that sequence. And here's Taylor Hendricks, number 5. I don't know if that hit her in the face. I'm just going to be straight shooting with you right now. Panthers remain 13. Bulldogs pick up 11. McKenna, number 14, onto the bench. In her spot on the front is Sydney Nash, number 24. Emily with a great service there. Juliana, Katrina topside to Toth. Right hand comes down. Cut the line there by Cook. And another diving play off the far side. Brittany wasn't going to let that play die if she had anything to say about it. But that one, of course, does cross the netting without retaining inside the wickets. We have a 14-11 ball game. Katrina Eisler there with that service going off of Summer. Secondary by Kayla. Gets that back to the front line. Nobody ready for that one to rock and roll with that one on the front top of the clock. 15-11. Now the tallies. 4-point lead for the Panthers. Here's Katrina Eisler, a serve once again. Good right-handed service going off of Kayla to the near side. Brittany gets that one back into the zone, back right corner. And Kayla just not quite able to lean and rock with that one. Panthers lead it by 5, 16-11 here in game 2. Katrina service into the netting. And it's back down to 4. Substitution called. Looks like Kayla's going to go on to the bench, number 12, and spot of her in the front line will be number 33, Kylie Taylor. Here's Brittany, number 8. Good right-handed service up and across. Toth with a receiving touch. Finds Katrina down to the near side. Very difficult spot to put Ellie Henriksen on the near side. That 3-point lead has shrunk. Well, the 4-point lead has shrunk to a 3-point lead. You know what I'm spitting at you. 16-13. Great service there by Brittany. Ellie finding its way to Katrina. Back down the near side to Henricks. Right hand comes across. Oh, he thought she had that, but a great attack. And a great try there by Kylie's right foot. Almost able to keep that play alive. 17 Panthers, 13 Bulldogs. And we play on here in the second. Good service there by Juliana Toth. That's returned by Kylie Taylor on that front line. That one lands out of bounds. 18-13. Panthers lead it. They're walking away slowly but surely. Juliana Toth service going off towards the near side. Summer Alki, the secondary. Final save by Lincoln's on that back line. Hits that top portion of the netting. And she does not get to go home tonight. 19-13. Here's the score. Here's Juliana Toth. Good serve by Juliana. Goes off of Kylie. Kept alive by Brittany. Final save by Lincoln's. Not quite able to get the muster on that one. Northways. That one trickles underneath the netting. Timeout by the NCA Bulldogs. 20 for the Panthers, 13 for the Bulldogs. We'll be back after the timeout has concluded. Teams out there on the court ready to rock and roll once again here in game 2. Panthers 5 points away from clinching the first seed in the Eastern Conference. We'll see with Juliana Toth's service goes off Brittany, and that one goes off the deep end. Here's Juliana Toth, top of the batting order, captain of the Panthers. Good service up and across, kept alive there by Cook, secondary there by Summer. Final set off the face. She does not seem fazed by that at all. My goodness, she scares me. 22-13. I don't know how to feel right now. Top service, sent across, sent right back by Macy Cook. And that one lands out of bounds. Both teams using their one allotted timeout in this game. And so it is just going to be straight volleyball until one of these teams walks away with the W. Great service there by Toth. Brittany there with that return. Katrina handles this one over to Ellie. Near side set over to Monica DePew. Right hand up and across. Kept alive there by Kylie. Secondary by Summer. Back over to Kylie with a nice left-hander. Hits Ellie through the netting. And that might have just been a little bit of a personal remark there by the by. But Panthers at 24. Match point. One more. And they go home early. Substitution called. Coming onto the court, here's number 9, Kate Martin, making her debut here in this matchup. Kylie onto the bench. Julie on the top there with that service, goes up towards the front line, goes off. Kate down to the near side. Final save there by Emily. First touch by Taylor. Katrina on her knees with a set near side. Depew here with a long shot out of bounds. And the Bulldogs have some serving to do if they're going to walk away with this one. 10-point gap. Here's Summer Alkire, number 15, top of the Bulldogs batting order to send this one packing. Great service going off of Ellie. Katrina, far side bump over to Zieg. That one's blocked by the netting itself. And that, my man, is what we call touch number 4. 9 point the difference. Summer with a great service, goes off to Taylor. Almost says hello to us. Bulldogs not celebrating by any amount. They're down to business. They know what needs done. It's 16-24. Good service off the near side. Monica Katrina top side. Looking for Ellie Hendricks to get that one up and across. Emily top side finds Kate back into the fray. Brittany with a righty, not able to send that one over, and that will do it for the series. Panthers take it 2-0 on the series. 25-16 in game 2. And the Panthers will be your first place East Conference team. Nebo will be walking in to tonight as the secondary, perhaps maybe the third. But either way, that will do it here this afternoon for me, myself, and I, as well as the rest of us on the Slippery Rock Sports Network crew. We thank you for tuning in. My name is Gabriel Eisler, and hopefully we'll see you during the next broadcast.